Welcome to another Colonize the New World video. This time we're going to go over Phase 1, the Upkeep Phase, in a little more detail. Because last time we just kind of blew through it because the first 2 or 3 turns in the game you really don't do much with it. So, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to pass the start token to the next player. This will look fancier in the final version, but for now, that works. So we give that to the next player. We've been going in order the entire time. Now the sea monster is out at this point. So we would roll a d8, and wherever the d8 lands is where he goes. So let's say we rolled a 2. That means he's going to guard this port over here. And so if a player gets within 2 spaces of the port, so here or here or here, and just kind of that circular motion, then that means the player will be engaging with the sea monster and will attempt to battle him. And that'll be like a normal battle. Rules apply. So, after we do that, we are going to negotiate a treaty. Let's say the English want to negotiate a treaty with the Spanish because they're looking over here and they see the Spanish fort with all these pieces and they have nothing over here, so they don't want to get attacked. Now the way treaties work in the game are kind of 2 ways. There's a simple version, and then you can be really elaborate and complicated if you want. So the simple version you see has 4 types of treaties. A peace treaty. You can agree to attack another player, agree to financially assist another player, and an agreement to trade with another player. So for purposes of this, we are going to just do a simple peace treaty. So we'll start with England. England, as you can see on the player sheet, they're going to mark Spain as who they have a treaty with. Level 1 to denote it's a peace treaty. Duration is going to be 3 turns. They're going to pay them $100 each turn. And then if the treaty is broken, there is a penalty attached to it that they agreed to, which is the person who breaks the treaty will have to draw a king card and resolve it immediately. The treaties can be very elaborate and complicated within the rules if you read them, because they are born out of the idea of people who want to be very legalese and technical and that kind of stuff. They were originally created during a game of Monopoly where me and a buddy created some elaborate 2-page treaty and system for what would happen if one of us landed on one hotel and the other on the other hotel, and there were bailouts, and we just did not want to lose. So the treaties can be as crazy as you want, but they can also be pretty simple. So, if you're a lawyer or you know how to get technical, this is the system for you. Anyway, so after you've done that, the next part of the turn is going to be the Obey the King. Let's say we have 5 Founding Father cards, these guys, and 21 Liberty Bells or 21 Liberty Bells. That would mean we would roll a d6, and if it's a 1 through 5, we will draw a king card. Now, if we only had a couple of Founding Father cards, we would roll a d6, but if it was a 1, 2, or 3, then the player would draw a king card. So it scales up based on how many Liberty Bells and Founding Fathers you have. Then when you draw a card, you automatically pay a certain amount of taxes. and you resolve what is on the card. So, in this case, we have 5 Founding Fathers. And we're going to pay $10 per Founding Father, so that's $50. We have 1 colony, that's $10 per colony, so that's $60. And we said we had 21 Liberty Bells, so you're going to pay 10 per 5 Liberty Bells. So that'll be $20, so you will owe the king $80 immediately, no matter what. And then you draw the king card and you resolve it. So in this particular case, the king has ordered you to give a chosen player 75 coins as part of an agreement to marry his queen. So you will resolve that, and based on the roll, you will give them $75. So in that case, you're effectively paying $155 in taxes. Now let's say you do not have $155. You will then write it on here that you have a shortfall with the king of $155. And the next time you earn money, that will go to paying off the king. So now that we've done that, oh, and the other thing, whenever you draw a king card, you're going to mark 1 on the Kef part, which is the king's expedition force, and that's the king's army that's going to come after you when you fight him. So that lets you know how many of those cards you draw. Then, after that, we go to the Indian Raid section. Now, if your aggression level is 0, like you see here, or 1, then they don't attack you. If it's 2, then you roll a d6, and if you get a 1 or a 2, they attack you. If it's aggression level 3, 1 to 3, aggression level 4, 1 to 4. If it's aggression level 5, they attack you no matter what. So that's kind of a breakdown of the upkeep phase. If you had more going on, I hope that clears it up. It's pretty simple once you know what you're doing. It was just a little bit longer to explain it, but I believe that makes sense. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.